everyone, my Rain here again, and I'm here today to show you my tell you about my wash and moisturizing regimen I have for my yarn twist, and to also do a tutorial on the hairstyle that I posted on Instagram with the scarf. And if you watched my last video, the Love and Hip Hop Reunion conclusion video, the hairstyle that I had in that video, that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So first, let me talk about my wash and condition regimen. I washed my hair last Saturday, and what I used was the Organic Root Stimulator Creamy Aloe Shampoo. This is like a neutralizing shampoo as well, so you can use it after a relaxer. And it says removes buildup, restores moisture, gently cleans and neutralizes. So this does remove buildup. It's like a God, I can't think of the name. I can't think of the word that I want to use, but this will remove buildup off the scalp. So I specifically use this since I had the braids, and you're likely to get buildup when you're moisturizing. So I use this cleanser. What I did was I put some in my hand. Well, I took my braids down. I took them down from whatever ponytail I had them in, and then I put them like in sections. Let's see, how many did I do? I did about 3 sections, I think. I did one on this side, one on that side, and the middle one was its own section. And what I did was braided it very loosely, and put like a tie or whatever on the end of it. So, and then I took some of the shampoo, I put it in my hand, I lathered it up real good, and I went into my scalp with it. I just went in, lathered really well to get all the buildup off. Because that was my first time washing the braids since I had them. So I had buildup and my hair was starting to smell. So I had to go ahead and wash it. So that's what I did. Got all the buildup off, worked it through really well. And then I let it sit for maybe a couple minutes. And then on my faucet that I have in my sink, I have a sprayer. So I just use that to spray in my scalp, to spray off the shampoo. Sprayed it off really good. Then I repeated the process again. So I did that twice with the Organic Root Stimulator Olive Oil Creamy Aloe Shampoo. I did it twice. So once I was done with that, I did spray in some leave-in conditioner. It was, I don't remember the brand because I just have it in like a random spray bottle like you get from the dollar store, so I don't know what kind's in there. But I sprayed it into my scalp where my hair is, toward the root of the braids is where I sprayed it. And then yarn takes a really long time to dry. So I went to bed. Of course, I waited to do this at about 8 or 9 o'clock at night instead of doing it earlier. So after that, I went to bed, and then, my hair was still wet up here in the roots. But in the next morning, it wasn't dry. But by the following afternoon, it was dry. So yarn holds moisture really well. So this is a pretty good hairstyle to have and retain the moisture in there, because it locks onto that moisture like nothing else, and it stays in there. So now what I'm going to do is moisturize my hair, and I'm going to be using this African Royale braid and extension sheen spray. I'm sure you all have seen this before if you've had braids in the past, back in the day when we used to do the dookie braids. So, and used to use this. Sometimes I use my own moisturizer that has aloe vera, rose water, vegetable glycerin in it. But I'm just gonna be using this. I've been using. I started using this. I bought this bottle rather. I bought this bottle when I had those micro braids. And so I still have some, so I'm going to keep using it. I like it. It smells really good. So I'm going to show you how I moisturize. Okay. So I'm going to take my hair down out of this little thingamajig I have it in. And what I do, I start with the back section. So I try my best to gather it up. I start off with the back section. Okay. So I'm gonna start in the back. I'm gonna use this. Just gonna spray. Lift it up, spray toward the roots. Now, if your hair is longer, obviously you need to spray down the yarn or down the braid to where your hair stops. But as you all know, I'm natural now. I big chopped in March, so my hair is not that long. So I'm covering all of my hair with that spray. So I just spray a few times, which that's probably too much, but doesn't matter. I hope you guys can see all of this. I mean, I've tried so hard to set up my angle for my camera. This is a lot of work. So hopefully, I pray that you can see it. So, go down another section. Just spray. Spray, spray, spray. Woo. A little bit more. Next, spray this section. And also, I'm spraying around the front too. Also, I forgot to tell you guys that last weekend, which was last weekend was Labor Day weekend. So that weekend, I touched up my edges. I redid all of my edges, the whole perimeter of my head. And I just like to do that because, as the edges start to loosen up, then, it starts to kind of pull a little more. And I'm trying to maintain what edges I have. Well, all my edges have come back, but being that and as you see right here, I don't have any breaks right there. That was that really short section. My story on that. I did braid it when I first did the braids, but they all fell out. So what I did, I just put that hair in a little ponytail, and it is growing out pretty good. I'm going to moisturize. I'm going to take the thing off, moisturize that section on its own. So going over the front, edges. Okay. Now let's get to this. I have an elastic band around it, not a rubber band, but the elastic bands, the goodie bands, and it is metal free, has no metal. I'm just gonna kind of separate it with my fingers. As you can see, it's growing really good because it was significantly shorter than that before. So I'm just gonna hit that with the spray a few times. put this back around it. There you go. All right.